right, well, welcome to Chop It Up, and somebody just looking like a Fast and Furious episode.
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, this is Chop It Up for the what today is the 7th, 6th, whatever it is in June, where we do conversations about anything and everything just because we can, and we bring those barbershop conversations into the online and podcast sphere. My name is Kevin, host of the podcast. As always, I'm joined by my brothers who happen to have been born through other mothers. I'll let them introduce themselves, and we'll jump into today.
Yes, sir. Tari Watkins, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And I will announce this to the world because I finally can. I've been holding in something for 9 months.
Okay.
We have welcomed another quiver into Ashley and Juan's.
Yes.
Excuse me, another arrow into their quiver. But I will gladly accept that arrow in my quiver too. So, hey.
All right.
Mama and baby are doing well. Juan is doing well. The other 3 kids are doing well. So it's a happy day. It's a happy day. So if anybody needs to know, that happened this past Saturday. And Ashley and baby Drew Dorrell.
Yes.
Perfect Moore is doing well. So yes, they're all doing well.
Yes. Awesome. Did you say your name?
I did, didn't I? I said Tari Watkins, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Did I say that?
Did you? Okay, my bad. You said a lot. So yeah.
When do I not say that, bro?
all relevant, all deliciously wonderful.
Yes.
Just to say. All right.
Yeah.
Darian Lewis, Tulsa, Oklahoma, just up the street from Tori.
Yes, sir.
As always, happy to be here.
Yes.
Darian, I'm just looking at the picture behind you, and I really just want to go, Simba, you deliberately disobeyed me. That's all I see. That's all I hear. Seriously, that's all I hear right now. So I need to go watch Lion King now.
Right. As long as you don't see a picture next to it with, holding.
Now, interesting.
Speaking of, the musical is in town. So, yeah.
Lion King?
Mm-hmm. It's going to be here for like a month.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ashley and I saw it actually this time last year. Isaiah Bailey, guy that I was in a musical with for Ragtime. He's been touring with them and got a chance to see him with them. And he's the understudy for Mufasa, but he's mostly another character throughout the show. But every now and then he gets to be Mufasa. So he's doing amazingly well. So yeah.
I don't know if people understand. You have to almost be better than the star to be the understudy, because they don't just have you learn the stars line and then you sit back.
Right.
You got to know their lines
ready.
Yeah, you got to do your part already, and then you got to be ready to step in with their lines
at a moment's notice. At a moment's notice.
Yep.
There was a video of him because he was in Branson for the longest time. Moses, Joseph, and all the ones they do in Branson. The Sight and Sound Theater, and he was an understudy. I forgot either Moses or Joseph. I forgot which one it was. And they asked him to fill it, like literally in practice. Hey, so and so's not here. Can you sing this song? And he was like, sure. He was in the back row, and was walking down the aisle singing the song, and you saw people going.
Yeah.
And then just standing up and watching.
Wow.
And ovation from like the whole crew and cast and directors. They're like, what just happened?
Yeah.
And because he was always right. I tell Ashley all the time. I said, if you're not on for worship, I don't care. Know the songs.
Yeah.
And I do that all the time. I said, if I'm not on, I still go through and I learn the song. If I already know them, I'll practice them. I said, but always be ready. I said, and there's been many a time where she was called or I was called or somebody else. Wait, yeah, we can fill in. That's cool. You sure? Yeah, we got it. We're ready.
Yeah, no worries.
Because you have to be that way. You have to be.
Instant in season and
out of season. Yes. You always need to be. What did he say? Preparation
is never lost time.
Is never lost time, buddy. Ever. That's
now,
the first time I heard it.
Awesome.
Say it again.
Another interesting fact just about Lion King. I don't know if you guys knew this, but from the movie, do you remember the guy who did all the singing of Simba's part? Young guy by the name of Jason Weaver. He's old.
Yeah.
So did you hear the story about basically what happened with the whole payment of that thing?
Wait a minute, you mean the animated one?
The animated one.
Yes.
I thought it was Jonathan Taylor Thomas from
Jonathan Taylor Thomas voiced the acting parts.
Right.
Jason Weaver, who
sang the song.
He sang the songs. Yes.
He sang the songs.
Yes.
And so they wanted to pay him $2 million for his vocals.
Just flat.
Just flat.
Flat $2 million.
No nothing.
Flat $2 million.
No.
Mama was like,
Mom.
No. Mom was like, nope, we ain't doing that. I think it was $100,000 and royalties. Basically, we want to get paid anytime that song.
Rest for the next 8 generations.
Rest of his life.
So
and his grandkids' life.
Yeah.
And his
grandkids.
And his great grandkids.
Yep.
Yeah. He's living off that. He's living off them checks.
I'm telling you right now.
He ain't living off smart guy checks.
Is, if I'm not mistaken, one of the highest, if not the highest grossing animated film that Disney has done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It was amazing. That was the first Disney movie I cried in. I'm not going to lie. And
what's funny,
I was a grown man. I cried. I was pissed at Scar all at the same time. I never want to see an animated character die so bad in my life. And so, yeah.
I'm with you. I took my son. I remember the first time we went and watched, I think he was like 5.
Right.
You know, and I can remember when Mufasa fell with the antelope or whatever was running through was running through the thing. Man, I was like, oh no, oh.
Right? Exactly. Oh, and then when Scar came,
can men talk about the fact that they almost cried?
I'm telling you, boy, when Scar came up and said, Simba, what did you do? What did he just say? Oh no, boy! You thought we were there. You thought we were there in the wilderness. Just listen.
I don't think I would have had the same connection immediately if it wasn't James Earl Jones' voice.
Right?
That voice, man, made me feel like, oh,
bro,
this is for us.
Yeah,
this is for us.
Yep.
Well, you know who Sarabi was, don't you? Remember the old TV show with Trapper John MD and the Black Nurse? That was her.
Okay.
That was her. That was Sarabi.
That's why it felt so.
It
just felt so,
bro. Yeah,
you know, like home. Like, okay, yes, yeah. Which honestly, that would it to me it makes sense. You're in Africa.
Yeah, Madge Sinclair. That's who that was.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Rafiki was Robert Guillaume.
Robert Guillaume. Yep.
Wow.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. Jeremy Irons played the heck out of Scar though.
He did,
bruh.
He did. They got the perfect one.
Yes.
They got the perfect one. Yeah, he did.
Yes.
He definitely did that.
Definitely.
Interesting. So Zazu was played by Rowan Atkinson, who's also known as Mr. Bean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's very interesting.
That was
Okay.
So
good cast. Yeah, they looks like they've all gone on to be various levels of their own success.
Yeah. I mean, Robert Guillaume was already there.
Right.
James Earl Jones was already there, you know, so
Jeremy Irons was already there.
And Timon and Pumbaa, that was Nathan Lane, he was just on the rise. I forgot who was the other?
Was Ernie Sabella, who I'm trying to think what he's played in.
Who was that, Pumbaa? Or was that
Ernie Sabella? But it looks like he's done a lot of
voiceovers. Yeah.
So
good stuff.
All right. So got to talk about it just because it's going to be interesting. The political race is heating up in some respects.
God, I'm not looking.
Yes, it is.
We have rumors that by this weekend, a certain former Orange Cheeto president could be facing indictments.
You are so petty.
I just said a former smarter. I mean, are your own conclusions.
You said orange Cheeto.
But he could be facing indictments. Yep.
Give me a P. Give me a P. Give me a T. Why? I'm petty all the time.
So we have that. We have Chris Christie, who decided that he wants to jump in the race today. We have Ron DeSantis, who has made my wife so mad. She's like, I am not touching foot in Florida. She's like, she wants to boycott the entire state of Florida. There was something there.
God, you heard that, God.
Listen, there's a conference coming up that we went to last year. We found out it's in Florida, and she was like, yep, I'm not going. Wow. So we have that. And then the surprise one that
if we have a destination wedding in Florida, you're not going to be there?
We'll make a sacrifice for you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, that's not happening.
We would do it. She would probably be like, look, we flying in the morning of.
We flying in. We flying out. I knew that was coming.
That is not happening. No.
Yeah.
She is
flying in, flying out.
Yep. Like, no, I am not giving hotel taxes to Florida.
Ooh, this girl's serious.
Listen,
That's serious.
So the one that surprised a lot of folks that came not even just from left field, it came from the other side of the moon. It was
didn't see it coming.
No, it was Cornel West.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be honest, I did not see that coming at all.
Philosopher, activist.
He shops at the Gap.
Okay. Yep, because them teeth got it.
I'll go ahead and do it. Sorry.
Should it to yourself. Yes, sir.
I'll do it to myself. My bad. I'm sorry.
You own that one.
Listen.
That was wrong. That was a bean bully. I'm sorry.
I love it.
At least you got the reference.
Yeah. Because at least he'll get government health care.
That's his trademark, though. He's stuck with it. That's his trademark.
Hey,
I was going to ask: is it legal to run for president once you've sat on the council in the Matrix? Like once you've been a council member,
yeah,
and Zion is rescued. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that written in law? You can't.
Well, it's also
like a repeat.
It's also like, dude, are you just checking off a box that you're running for office? Because everybody has a chance until they don't have a chance.
Right. Everybody has a chance. A small one, but a chance, though.
But let's just be honest. Cornell ain't got no
chance. Trump changed everything. Trump, and listen, we're going to see, and typically we get some real corn nuts and fruit roll-ups that
corn nuts and fruit roll-ups.
Seriously, like some serious cornflakes that come through
snack right there.
early on. Yeah, early on they're running for president, and and then you've got that middle pack that comes in a little bit later, closer to the race heating up. Typically the billionaires who aren't really popular,
right,
but have money. And they decide, you know what, I'm gonna run for president, and at the same time I'm gonna create my own party. Bro, it doesn't work that way, but okay.
Right.
And then but in the election before last, when Trump slid in, he seemed like a joke to begin with. At least everything that I saw and everything that came at me. And what did they have? Like,
they had like
20 something
running.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
It was like half the U.S. was running at that point.
Yeah. Didn't they have to like split their debate into two?
Yes.
Yeah. So it was
crazy.
It was a playoff series.
It was crazy. It was
a playoff series.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's starting to do that now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I really feel like whether you're pro-Trump, anti-Trump, doesn't really matter. You got to look at the fact that this man basically from outside of the normal political process. Though he's with one of the two parties, he still comes out of this he comes through this abnormal political process to run for president. You know, where everyone else is trying to earn their way into it making sense, from mayor to governor to, you know, to senator or senator. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else goes through this process of trying to basically work their way through the political hierarchy like anyone would in a corporation. Him, however, yeah, I don't need all that. I'm not going to be mayor. I'm not going to be governor. I'm not going to do anything other than be the top guy. And he did it. Right, wrong, or doing different. And so to me, that you cannot eliminate the fact that that's going to be in everyone who's thinking about it in the back of their mind. If he can do it, I got a shot. I got more than a shot.
But here's the difference, though, Darian, with him versus other candidates. They're not willing to say anything that comes to their mind and not care about what anybody else thinks. They're not willing to do that because, one, they don't have his money. Two, they're not going to spew things that are going to be divisive. Huh?
He ain't got his money.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Hey, I guarantee you there's money he has that people don't know about. That man is not that rich without being able to stash some stuff away somewhere where people don't know where it is.
Or he just got secrets on people. Because there's a
reason. Oh, you know that.
Lindsey Graham be changing his tune every 5 seconds.
Hey, you already know. He's got Omarosa out there digging up dirt on folks. I mean, so... You know, that was a name for the past, wasn't it?
Woo! I was like, wait, what? Oh,
yeah. Hey, don't forget about her.
Well, she had that unceremonious dismissal, you know. But see, when you talk like that, that starts making you think, was that on purpose?
Right. Right.
Because now, you know, we're like, oh, yeah, dismiss her. So she can move around.
And do what she needs to do.
Do what she needs to do without drawing any level of attention.
None whatsoever.
Because you expect her to talk to those people. And at the same time, now she's been considered irrelevant.
Right.
So yeah, she's got a ghost pass.
Right. Right.
I'm just floating. I'm just talking.
Right. I'm not here.
We watch way too many conspiracy movies. Way too many.
Speaking of conspiracy, I think Rabbit Hole is losing me, man.
Too much?
Rabbit Hole is losing me. It's too much, bro. I'm just like,
too much?
It's a lot. I mean, I'm entertained, don't get me wrong. But I'm like, okay, can we start tying this together, please? Somehow, I mean, we only got 4 episodes. What are we gonna do? We're gonna tie this up? I mean, what are we working with? So that's why I stopped watching Citadel.
It was too much.
It was too much. Citadel
does not get tied until the last
episode 8, which is the last episode.
Yes.
Well, the last 2 begin to tie
7
it all
and 8?
together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the challenge.
I think I just finished episode 5.
Okay.
I believe
the challenge with Rabbit Hole is they try to keep you guessing as to what's conspiracy and what's just happenstance.
And right. I don't
mind and what's also mental illness. And so it's like,
right. Yeah, what's real and what isn't. Right. And because his dad's cuckoo, he's cuckoo. And
there's some things that it's like within that you'll see that it's like you have to you think that it's in the present, but it's actually in the past. So
they're jumping around all over the place.
There's a lot of those
things.
Bro,
you ain't seen nothing yet. Because
I mean,
after a while, it affects everybody.
Yep.
Like everybody starts doing stuff. You're like, okay.
I mean, I'm going to see it through to the end because I need closure.
Yes.
So
when you start unraveling stuff, it's like there's got to be a bottom. There's got to be a bottom.
And for those that are wondering what we're talking about, there is a TV show that we all watch called Rabbit Hole with Kiefer Sutherland, who pretty much anything you put him in, just because he's got the track record of
Jack Bauer
and Designated Survivor.
Yes,
he's gonna get. He's gonna get a watch.
Survivor the first 2 seasons, not the third.
Yes, Yes.
Was the third one they went to Netflix?
Yes.
It was terrible.
Yeah, they came unhinged.
Horrible.
They came unhinged.
Yeah.
I mean, they
came
literally
unhinged.
threw all ethics out the window at that point. I mean,
Okay,
we're on Netflix.
exactly.
We can say anything we want. I'm like, did they just say the C word and the F
About
word and the
anything.
B word
Yeah.
all at one time?
Episode on Netflix. It was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what is this?
So that's
Yeah,
what we're
and
talking about as far as the rabbit hole. It's a great show. You guys need to watch it.
Not bad.
Limited
Not
series,
bad at all.
whatever it may be.
Not bad at all.
It may be limited. We'll see.
Yeah. There.
Can we? I want to jump back to Dr. West for a second.
Oh, my bad. I derailed this. My fault.
No, you good. You good. He said he's running as a representative of the Party of the People.
The people part of
Is
party.
anyone-
People.
Party.
Is anybody familiar with that? Because I am not.
No, I'm not familiar with them, but they sound a lot like Bernie Sanders. But they tried to get Bernie Sanders, and he said no. After the 2016 campaign, they tried to get him to jump to their party. And I listened to a little bit of Homeboy's video of when he was announcing that he was running. It sounds like socialism. And if that's what he sounds like, he's not gonna go far. He's not.
Interesting.
Yes, the People's Party and the People's. Just looking, there was an old People's Party, but I don't think that's the People's Party he's talking about now.
He said People's Party. All thing I hear is dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. That's all I hear when I hear People's Party. Dum dum dum.
So yes, because he said that.
Now that's all y'all hear now. My work is done here. My work is done. Good night. I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah. I'm
So
calling you 3:00 in the morning if I'm still thinking about that dumb song.
Go
Just
for it.
letting you know.
Hey, you'll be all right.
So as far as like the platform, he's basically fighting to end poverty, which they're not going
Right.
to let that happen. Fighting to end mass incarceration. That's so baked into America. That's not going to happen.
Right.
Ending wars and ecological collapse.
You haven't gotten to the good one
housing,
yet. You haven't got to the good one yet. Keep going.
Education and living wages for all.
Oh, and putting the end to democracy.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Well, I
Okay.
mean,
And that's
Creating a true
anyway.
democracy.
yeah. He says blow up democracy because it brings division. I'm like, so what are we going to put in this place?
Yeah,
that's
not.
That's not going to fly. That is not going to fly.
Well, the other thing, you can either make. Here's the thing, and I'm looking at this where they're talking about create true democracy and get rid of corporate lobbying. I hear that.
I do too. Yes.
However, you can either make lobbying legal or you can make it illegal.
Right.
You can either give it regulations,
Right.
or you can let it run wild because it's not about to stop.
Right.
No, not even close. No.
People want influence. They want the folks that can make the things that they need to happen legal, and for it to fly unhindered. They're going to do whatever they need to do because they're already on the fringe of underhanded and illegal as it is.
Yeah.
So, you're not, bruh.
There are
Some of the
businesses
stuff-
and corporations with lobbyists. I mean, that's all they do. That's their job. That's their corporation. That's their company. That's how they get paid. They don't do anything else
They don't do nothing else.
but lobbying. That's it. They don't do anything else, and their job depends on it. I mean,
It is political sales.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch the
Political
movie,
sales job.
the American President, like 20 years ago, I mean, that tells you exactly. I mean, that's literally what they do all day long, 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
So it's
and
not
most
going
of
away
them that do
because-
that have deep pockets.
Deeper than Atlantis, deeper than the
Yes.
sea. Not about the
Deep, deep pockets. Whatever they, whatever that politician needs to make happen, hey, we can make that happen.
So okay, so now you got me All right. So I just looked up the most unusual lobbying interests. In other words, what lobbyists are lobbying
Mhm.
for. So there is the United States Association of Reptile Keepers, who spent $20,000 in 2012 for
Are we talking
miscellaneous
about
issues.
parties?
No, like
No,
lobbying groups
lobbying groups.
that
Oh,
are basically
lobbying.
going
Oh,
to
okay.
Congress and saying, we're going to give you money because this is our interest that we want you to pay attention to. There's the
So
Balloon
what's the issue?
Council.
Keep
It doesn't
going.
say what the issue is, but they're thinking
Keep
the
going.
responsible conservation and care of reptiles.
As soon as
The
you said balloon, I was like, "Oh, move them out the way. Let's
the
talk."
Balloon Council, they spent $60,000 on lobbying efforts because they're concerned about the very real problem of a shortage in helium. The Cigar Rights of America. The age-old pleasure of enjoying a cigar is under attack by an overzealous anti-smoking movement. They spent $320,000 on lobbying.
Oh, well, that would honestly, hey, that was a
Wow.
big part of one of the pushes by Biden's administration was to make, I think, flavored cigar or infused cigars illegal. Like any flavored infused cigar, because it was being catered towards kids. They're talking about like Swisher Sweets and stuff like that, you know, the ones you buy at the drugstore. Here's the thing: what they don't know is that they're not using those to smoke it.
Mm-mm.
When they buy Swisher Sweets in black amounts, all they're doing is taking out that tobacco and rolling it with something else and smoking it. I mean, they're rolling it with marijuana and they're smoking it.
Tori,
They're not
what
buying it for the
you're saying?
cigar.
How do you know that, Tori? Tori, what?
Because you know why? Because I
you
had a
so
kid.
good. They talked about that.
Because you know what? I had a kid. That's why.
you need to know these things.
Okay.
Hey, exactly.
And the more you know.
Right. I had a child. So yes, that's how I know these things. And I worked at AOL one time, and them people were drunks and they did stupid stuff. But you think I'm joking? I was sitting at AOL one day, and I hadn't even been in Oklahoma 6 months yet. Hey, we're going on a Sonic run. Oh, I want a Sonic drink. I'm like, yeah, what you want? I said, you know, give me a cherry. No, excuse me, a strawberry Sprite Zero. All right, great. I come back. I got the cup. I was thirsty. I took one huge sip. What is this? What is this? They're like, hey, we went on a Sonic run, and he winked. I'm like, why are you winking at me? I said, what is in this cup? He said, we went on a Sonic run. I'm like, I don't know what this means.
Just as loud as you probably can. They're looking at you like, dude.
I'm thirsty, man. I can't drink this, man. I'm at work. I can't get blasted at work. Dude, there was like 19 cups everywhere. I threw that junk in the trash. Hey, you owe me $6. I don't owe you jack. I don't owe you anything. I'm not paying you. Yeah, no, drunks. That's yes. Swisher Sweets, rolls. That's how I know. If y'all want to know how I know, it was AOL. Boy, I had never been so upset at a drink in my life.
You just yelling. What is this? About to get everybody fired.
In the back, bloop, 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 bloop. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. That was
got to get everybody fired, man.
Here's the thing.
Drug tests all around.
I was loud too. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you were. I know you were.
Steven, what is this?
They're looking at you like, man, if you don't shut up.
I was not about to get fired. I threw that drunk in the trash. And I made sure it was the furthest trash can from where I was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I should have wiped it down and taken fingerprints off, but I didn't. I was pissed.
I'm sorry. I wish I could have seen that. Oh, I wish I could have seen that. Oh my God. Yeah. They try to give you all the winks and the blinks and try to give the hand signals, and you're not catching none of it.
It's like, I got it. Never mind. I didn't catch any of that. They literally had to explain it. I'm like, bro, I don't do this. What?
Oh,
yeah, bro.
Man.
It was
You
never
so
again.
innocent. Yeah, I'd like a Sonic drink.
Clueless. I had no idea.
So the first clue should have been when they looked at each other when you said that, like, oh,
No, they
okay.
didn't. Yeah, bring you back on.
Normally,
no
if someone who ain't in the group wants something
the
from the group,
Mhm.
the group usually look like, oh,
okay, all right.
okay, then we got you.
I was too busy doing my job and working and making money. I won't look at the facial expressions.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
Mm-mm.
Comedy.
Never again. Never again. Yeah.
Did you pick up any nicknames after that?
Nah.
No. Okay.
People don't. No.
Not that you know of. Not that.
Not that I know of. And even if I did, I wouldn't care.
I know. that's why I asked.
I'm sure there
already know.
was a couple of hey, you gonna ask Tori if you want another Sonic run?
Hey, they never asked me again.
No, they didn't.
That was
they didn't.
The first and the last time they ever asked
about it among themselves.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
oh, I'm sure they did.
They would have asked you had you gave them back the cup. The fact that you threw that cup away,
the drink and all. It
bro,
was
man.
And it was the Route 44 one too.
Oh yeah, they were like, listen, you cannot want it. That's fine.
Right.
I probably threw away a good $7 easily.
But you gonna throw it away?
Gone.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that was Mary Watkins.
Yeah, I'm surprised they talked to you.
I'm throwing it all away.
Surprised they even had conversation with you after that. Like you probably even got a hello from someone.
They had to. I was a supervisor. They had to have conversations.
Wait, so your employees asked you if you
they weren't on my team. I was a supervisor, but I wasn't one for their team.
So still, that's kind of bold. Period. I mean,
that's bold. Yeah,
supervisors were doing the same thing and managers.
Okay.
It was everybody.
That sounds like a TCIM thing. TCIM?
Yes, I do.
TCIM. What is that?
TCIM. So if you ever worked call centers in Tulsa, Oklahoma, TCIM
you had to pass through TCIM.
Like convergence here. Yeah.
Yes. Here's the interview process for TCIM.
Are you breathing? See?
Okay, you're hired.
You don't have to have a pulse. Just are you breathing?
Right.
That's all.
In other words, if I press down on your chest, does air come out?
Right.
Okay, cool. We got something.
That's convergence.
I literally saw people, because I worked there for a hot minute. I literally saw somebody get like pushed out of training, and then 3 weeks later they were back in training in another class. It was like, look, we don't care. We'll let you go right now. You come back around.
They just needed bodies.
Yep.
3 weeks. Get out. Not
all
even a month.
Come back.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, we just playing. Come back.
What's different this time? I'm on my medication now. What can you say is the difference now?
I'm wearing my red shirt instead of my blue one. Okay, well, welcome.
Yep. That's pretty much what it was.
I no longer have thoughts of killing you. Okay, great. Come on back.
Yep. Hey, even better. Come on through.
Yeah, come on back.
Good to have you. Here's your packet.
Good to see you.
Right. Here's your packet. Take a seat over there.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get started.
You remember what to do, right? All right, cool. You good? Yeah. All right.
Right.
Plug in.
Right. We ain't even
take that call.
Tori,
we got to train you.
It was read this script. That's it.
Yeah.
When you hear the beep, read the script. When they hang up, just keep reading.
Just keep reading. That was it. All day long.
If they don't say anything, if they say something, just keep reading your script. Do not stop reading your script. Just keep reading that script.
Yeah.
Get to the end. If they hang up, okay, just keep reading the script the next time.
That's it.
If they give you an objection, go to section A. I'm telling you how this one was.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Yeah.
Lord.
Listen.
Never mind.
Hey,
that's
here's the thing, man.
Paycheck.
You don't work, you don't eat.
I was about to say that's when you need a paycheck. I'm just trying to make sure I'm fed and I have a roof.
Yep.
The rest we will work on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Been in between jobs. Yep. Trying to get people to sign up for long distance. Yep. I'm not gonna lie though. I worked that job for 4 days. Bro, I got in there first day, was training. Like, oh, this boy good. Oh, this boy good. Second day now, after lunch. Hey, Tari, get on the phones. What'd you just say to me? I'm like, bro, I'm in training. No, we need you on the phones. All right. Third day. What the heck am I doing here? Fourth day, 300 calls in. That was Thursday, and I said I'm not coming back.
Yeah,
I never came back. I came in the next Friday and got my 4-day check. I said, "No, I'm not doing this. I can't do this, man. I can't."
Yeah, I think every one of us has had that one job that it was just like, you know what? I made it through the week, and that was pushing it.
I'm telling you, it was brutal.
Wouldn't you feel like finishing the week is a test of your character?
Listen,
brutal.
Listen.
I'm just trying to be a stand-up guy and make it.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I at least want the satisfaction of a full week's paycheck that they're gonna take 49% out of, but at least I got a full week's paycheck. No,
man,
I only get 3 days. Okay, well, that's all I can make this time.
Well, that's all I can.
By the time I picked up my check the next week, I'd already had a job.
Yeah,
I believe it.
I can't do this.
Yeah, some of those situations do have you looking around like, what was I thinking?
Right.
Let me get up out of here.
Sold me a used bill of goods.
Yeah. I mean, I now know the questions to ask. So when I'm in an interview process, I had one, and that comes, of course, with age, but there was sometimes when I was younger, it was like, wait, y'all lied. Y'all straight up lied.
Straight up like y'all said. Oh, yeah. The whole Kirby vacuum salesman people, they tried to get me. I looked at it, Adam. Oh, I could do this. I went to the place. Nothing said vacuums. And said, come back. We've got orientation. I said, yeah, I'll come back at 3:00. Came in. I was like 28 people in there. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. Is that a vacuum?
For you, it was Kirby. For me, I forgot what the name of it was, but it was like kitchenware.
Yeah.
And I sat there and, the first day, and it was like all the values and the virtues of this. I'm like, okay, so I'm selling it. It did not click that we going door to door and what have you. And then they were like, okay, we need you to pay X amount of dollars to get your kit.
Nope.
Wait, what?
I'm looking for a job. I ain't got money.
Job. You're supposed to give me money.
Right.
And I'm asking the questions because at this point, I'm like, this don't make sense. And he was like, Kevin, that sounds like great questions. Why don't you step outside and while we talk about that? People in there was like, yeah, that don't make sense. Hey, hold on.
Did they lock the door behind you?
They listen.
They locked the door behind you.
When we got outside, they were like, yeah, I don't think this is going to really be a good fit for you. I'm like, okay, well.
No, it's not.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Spot on.
I agree.
You have heard from God.
You're like, let's get this joker out of here before he influenced this entire training class.
We're gonna wreck the whole training class. Well, see, Kevin, you better than me. I literally just got up and walked out. I didn't have to talk to anybody. I said, I'm not doing this. Sir, no, I'm good. You have a good day. And I said, I'm not doing this. I'm not sitting through this, man. Yeah.
You had to bounce.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Is I think that's where we're at right now. Tarsha and I are like, look, this ain't purpose. This right here, this ain't purpose.
Listen, this ain't even feeding. This ain't even
no.
It's not. The stress and drama attached to this is not worth it.
Not even close. Not even close.
Not worth it at all. No, I had one situation. It was a sales job but you literally had to earn your way to the paycheck. So, like you came in and you cold called, and if you could make revenue for either a month or I can't remember how much it was, but if you could make a certain amount of contracts,
right,
and you could work there as long as you wanted to, they just weren't going to pay you until you started making them money. I was in, yeah, and it was commercial sales for businesses. We were selling commercials,
right,
we were selling advertisement,
right.
So
radio,
straight
TV
1099.
advertisement. Oh my goodness, man! Listen, I think I saw maybe 3 people out of 300 actually get a position. Because again, they're not paying you until you start making them money. So you gotta figure out getting there. You gotta feed yourself. you gotta take care of you for however long it takes.
Right.
You know, and it's cold calling business owners as though these business owners are not running their business.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't have a marketing department to go.
Right.
They are. Yeah, man. I had one woman she started on one end and just decided to cuss me out for the next 30 minutes. And she was like, "You better not hang up. I ain't done." I kid you not. She just kept going. She said, "Okay, ma'am, I think no, you just stay right there. You better not hang up. You gonna bother me? It's my turn." Oh, she went in.
She was 10 doors deep, bro.
Hey,
man, and I was so shook. I didn't know how to hang up on her. You know, like dude, I'll never forget that.
Dude,
I will never forget that.
The worst one I ever had, it was one I said I only worked for 4 days, and it was for long distance. And I called. I said, "Yeah, can I speak to the business owner?" She said, "Sure, it's God." I went, "Huh?" I said, "Excuse me?" "Yeah, it's God. You can call him." And I said, "Okay." She says, "You called the church. Have a good day, ma'am." Click. I was not going any further on that call. I said, "I just got to take a nail on this one. I'm sorry."
I'm sorry.
If you're
recording,
recording,
lift my hands on that one.
I'm taking the L on that one. I'm all right. I waited for the next one to come in.
When I tell you on her part, that was the perfect.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But she's probably got many calls already.
You can talk to him anytime you want
to.
Jesus on the main line.
Here's the thing. I agree with her. I'm like, you're right, but not on this one.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be the decision maker.
Yeah,
on
I don't
this.
Think God needs a long distance plan. I think he's all right. I think he's okay.
So, which one of y'all
could be mistaken?
Which one of y'all worked for the what was it, the prayer line companies that were in Tulsa? Okay.
Now, I didn't work for them, but I did take them at ORU whenever they had drives and stuff or whatever. And you talk about some weird people calling that are crazy in the head and perverted. But I'd never heard. Again, I'm a freshman in college.
These are the stories I've heard. Yep.
And I'm like, am I supposed to keep talking to this person?
Man,
seriously. I mean, there's some dudes. Yeah, man. I'm at my girl's place, and I can't even repeat what he said. I can't do it. I'm like, what are you doing? You realize dude, 18 years old, bro. I never. That was the first and last time I ever did it. I said I'm never doing this again.
I worked for one. It was a real short stint, and
4 days.
I'm trying to remember. No, it was a little longer than. It's a little longer than 4 days. The only challenge that I had, and there were certain accounts you wanted to get on because they were obviously easier than others,
right?
Because the clients made the decision how you were going to represent them and their ministry.
Right.
And so for some, you can pray. For others, you know, if they wanted prayer, you had to transfer them. If they wanted to give, you took that money. If they weren't quite sure what they needed, you pressed them for that money, and then you just sent them to somebody else for prayer.
Right.
You know, it just depends. If you were selling the book or the item of, you know,
Right.
whatever the item is to be sold from that week's show, you know, you were the representative to take that order. And so, yeah, man, I sold everything from books to holy water to anointed prayer cloths.
Did you work for Peter Popoff? Sorry, Kevin. I'm sorry.
No, I'm laughing because that I was when you said
no. That's what that's the reason why I'm pausing, because I'm thinking.
Here's the thing.
Y'all
gonna think I'm lying. I never heard of Peter Popoff until Kia told me about it. I said,
really?
Who's Peter
What?
Popoff? Never.
What?
I said, who is that? She said, oh, that's the dude that sells the water in the ketchup packets. I said, what did you just say to me? I said, ketchup packets with water? And then I finally saw the first commercial. And I was like, this is real.
Bro.
So what about Kearney Thomas?
No, who's Kearney? I don't know who Kearney Thomas is.
Yeah, I don't think I know either.
You might know him from kind of what he's the I don't want to do it because I'm in the mic right now, but he's like a screaming prophet or a screaming preacher.
Oh,
and
Lord.
God,
Between him and Robert
no.
Oh.
Now, oh, okay. I know. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Did you just look it up?
Oh, yes. Yes. You know what's sad, man? A lot of these guys, as much as we're kind of, you know, picking at a few, most of these guys, if not all of these guys, actually started off. If you get to their early tapes, videos, what have you, man.
Yeah.
The sincerity that was flowing through their ministries. And I remember catching, I don't remember how, Miracle Spring Water. Jesus. This guy been at it for a minute, man.
Yeah.
And I had no idea. I had no idea.
You must not have watched BET after like 9 p.m.
Nah.
Okay.
But you know why?
I know.
Poor. We didn't have BET. BET was a luxury. I couldn't afford BET.
Here's the sad part. Yeah, that they found a client to take their after hours, what, midnight to 3, something like that.
Probably.
Yeah. 2 to 5, whatever. And it was always these televangelists, man. And I was just like, dude, first of all, you know, I'm mad at BET because y'all signed these jokers up. You know who watching.
Yep.
Because you know who not. You know good and well who is not turning on black entertainment television in the middle of the night.
You got Aunt Gwendolyn over there calling Peter Popoff, getting some water.
Right. But these guys have been doing, man, they've been at this. And
even Jim Baker. I mean, he started, I mean, he was legit Jim. I mean, they were
all of them were, man.
They were I mean, they were ministry. I mean, my mom gave her life to Christ because of Jim Baker and his show in 1977 or whatever year it was. I mean, because that was his ministry, and he was legit. He was sincere, cared. I mean, then the money started flowing in.
Right.
And that's typically
and a dog got hot, so they had to buy him an air conditioned doghouse. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'll label myself.
But yeah, that money is no joke.
Yeah,
no
Ashley
joke
said
whatsoever.
to me, Dad, did you watch the Tammy Faye documentary? I said, I don't need to. She said, oh no, you did. I said, no, baby, I lived it.
You were there.
I was in North Carolina. I said, trust me, I lived it. I know everything. I said, trust me, I don't need to watch any of that. I was there for all of it. Trust me.
Yeah,
the doghouse. Oh yeah.
Wasn't it a 2-story doghouse?
Yes, it was.
Mhm.
Yes, it was. That Joker had wings on it, not flying wings. I'm talking like sweets.
Yeah.
I'm just telling y'all, Prince outside. Listen,
Boy, I know that's right.
Prince outside.
Right?
And when he get too hot, and he tap on the sliding door, he come on in.
Right.
He can sit in the shade if he wants to.
He'll be all right.
Because y'all know we built a dog run for that Joker that
And
he
tore it up.
tore up.
Yeah.
So I'm
surprised he's still around, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised he's still around. Because have y'all noticed there has not been a cat sighting here recently? Have y'all noticed that?
Gone. Grogu has left the building.
I mean, no tears, no.
Bro,
how do I say goodbye about Boys to Men?
You can ask Ashley. When stuff starts happening, I see dollar signs.
We've come to the end of the road.
Deuces. I didn't shed a tear. I start seeing when stuff getting torn up, I see dollar signs. Yes,
didn't you say that when you put the cat in the car, it was like he knew?
Oh, he knew. He was reading me like, I won't do it again. Yeah, right. Okay.
Too late. Too late.
It's too late now, bro.
Too late. Too late. I told you one too many times.
One too many times.
I bought you. Didn't you buy like a tower or what was that cat thing that you bought? Yeah.
No, they gave me the cat tower. All that stuff was free. I didn't pay for any of that.
Oh, okay. Because I mean that thing was massive. I was like,
it's over 6 feet tall. It's huge. I didn't pay for that. That thing was like $800.
No, and that cat was like, yeah, bump that. Give me this couch.
No, don't get me wrong. He was a great cat. He was a cat.
Yeah, I can't.
That was it. When I come around the corner, he comes sprinting out the dining room from the kitchen. What do you know? You heard me coming. You ran. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Prince did do that recently, where I had my salad, and I left it like I was eating in the living room. I left it on the couch, and really not thinking about it. I went to the kitchen to do something. I came back, and he come around the corner like, now I couldn't tell if he actually ate anything out of it.
He looked guilty.
So that was the end of that salad.
Yeah. Regardless. Yes.
Kelly, one of the last straws for me is I forgot what I was making, but it had cream in it, and I was letting it sit on the counter because it needed to soak into. I forgot whatever I was doing. I'll come back and I'm like, where's the cream at? And I looked at Grogu. He's like,
just staring at you, blinking.
Right. And then he does this. I'm like,
you got
to go, bro.
You got to go.
Because that was dollar signs. That was my
yeah.
I was ready to cook too.
Yeah.
You got to go, bro.
Yep.
You got to go.
Folks always ask me, why don't I have pets? And I tell them real simple. You know, if it ever comes down to one of us eating and the other not.
Oh, hands that, bro. There is no question. People say, well, don't you love it? Oh, yes. Great animal. But he's got to go. It's either me or him, and he don't pay the mortgage.
And let me just now we have upgraded what we give to Prince as far as so he's not getting like I forgot what like Kibbles and Bits was what we used to give him. We came up to Purina one, which is a little healthier, but I'm not getting like Blue Mountain, which is like $80 for a 12-ounce bag.
Bro.
Purina one, Kitty, whatever it was, in that blue bag with the that was about it.
Now, if Prince was a cane Corso that I was trying to breed,
that's different because you're gonna get your money back.
I'm making my money,
right?
Yes,
right.
He'll Rottweiler mix.
No, ain't nobody want to breed. Nobody want to breed with that.
He's your pet.
Yep,
exactly.
He's your pet.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not mad at you. He's your pet. So yeah, there's a couple of places, man. I can't remember what cities, and they're out west coast, where they actually make the pet food the gourmet pet food. You know, they make it like it's a restaurant. They make it for you to take out.
Yeah, there's places here to do that. Yeah.
And I'm just like, and they making money.
Yeah, there's some companies now to where it's literally just real food, but they grind it up with like peas and carrots and veggies and all that, and it goes in the fridge. And it has nothing that's like dog food or cat food. It's regular food, and it goes in the fridge. I'm like, I'm not paying. I'm like, $40 for how many servings? 4? Oh no, y'all smoking crack. I ain't doing that. This dog or cat is not going to eat better than me.
Thank you. I'm like, I don't spend that on me,
Bro.
Right.
4 servings for $40.
4 servings. And then you got to feed them 2 servings a day? Oh, nah, fam. I ain't doing that.
And nobody that's watching this is going to disagree. I don't care what animal you got. There's no way in the world you are whatever.
Because if that's the case, Prince gonna be fasting. Prince gonna get close to God.
Daniel fast.
Listen.
Daniel fast for dogs.
Some almonds your way.
Some almonds, that's right. Some oatmeal, grain.
Okay.
Here, let me crack open this bag of creamy wheat real quick. Hold on. There you go.
Love my dog.
Man.
Not getting it twisted.
Can't do it.
You can't do it, bro.
Can't do it. I can't do it. We probably lost like all of our female.
No, we lost a whole lot of males too. Trust me.
Well,
it ain't just the females. It ain't just the females.
My wife is co-signing. She like,
Can't do it, man. I cannot do it. I remember there was. I had a friend. They were making pretty good money at the time. Single director of nursing, and so that make a little change. Yeah,
a little change.
Had a dog, you know, and I can remember how I was going through at that time. Like it was rough during that season. You know what I'm saying? Like surviving off peanut butter and hot dogs. You know, hamburger meat was a treat, like a major. You know what I'm saying? And I remember we all went out to dinner, what have you. And of course, they got the steak and all this, that, and the other, and took it home and fed the steak to the dog. I was so mad. Everything in me was like, help him.
Can I have it?
Right. But I was like, man, you better not go out like that. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you? But I was like, you know, because I was like, what you gonna do with that? Oh, I'm taking home to my dog.
You gonna do what?
What? I'm telling you, I was like, yeah, man, it was rough. Boy, it was rough watching that. I was like, how is this dog eating better than? Yeah, that's when I said, I am getting my life together.
Yeah, that dog is having like 6-course meals each night.
I'm like, this is not happening again. I don't care what you feed. I got to get to the point where I could care less what you feed that dog. But right now, my heart was broke.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
My heart was broke. I'm like, but I can't. I mean, at the end of the day, her lifestyle, you know, they're doing their thing. But when you, I heard cheesecake. Gone. What? Huh? What?
I said, did she feed the dog cheesecake?
Probably. Tori.
Say it with your chest, Dan. Say it with your chest.
Tori. I think that was Cheesecake Factory now that I think about it. Yeah, forget you.
That's crazy.
That's even better.
Forget you, man. Isn't it our time? Isn't it time to go?
It is our time. We are at our time.
You know you love me.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
You know you love me.
Yeah, half penny. Half.
But look, that is it for this episode of Chop It Up, where we do the conversations that you want to have in the barbershop, but the barbershop's too far away for you to have the conversations with your brothers. So we do that here. My name is Kevin, host of the podcast. We will see you all next time. Have a great one. Be blessed.